Good afternoon, everybody. The media guy is back with another movie review. And yes, this is the second review to have a different type of filter, which explains why everything looks like something out of a painting. But anyways, I'm gonna share my thoughts on A Shot in the Dark. And yes, this is probably another one of those Pink Panther style movies. Okay. Peter Sellers is one of the funniest men alive. Rave time, and as the witless Inspector Clouseau, he proves it again and again in this riotous film of continuous laughs that'll make you spirit soar, so how you may just be you might just bend your head. The French have a word for a man like Clouseau. Like Clouseau idiot. Across Paris, baffled citizens want to know if the Spectre is in hot pursuit of a criminal or just in love with one. Mistakenly assigned to a high presenting case in which a millionaire's chauffeur has been murdered. Oh boy, Clouseau finds himself falling literally for a prime suspect, a beautiful parlor maid whose talent for being in the wrong place at the wrong time is almost as great as his. But as the body count grows higher and the parlor maid's criminal record grows longer, Clouseau realized that he would have to find the real culprit quickly, or his career will be infinite. Co-starring George Sanders as the millionaire, Herbert Loom as Clouseau's long-suffering superior, and Burt Wonk as his manservant and karate partner Kato. This raunciously funny film of twisted humor and even more twisted plot lines, which includes a hilarious detour through the nudist camp. Don't ask, okay? Don't ask. We'll leave you tickled, poink. Not gonna lie, after giving this a first watch today, I can honestly tell how this is really hilarious. Oh man. It has a great plot with a beginning, middle, and end. A great murder mystery in a suit. The jokes are spot on perfectly. And I think Peter Sellers does a fantastic job playing Inspector Clouseau in this movie. And I could be wrong, but this might be the first Pink Panther related movie that might not be somewhat related to the Pink Panther. Well, sort of. I think this movie sort of reminds me of the board game and the movie Clue, which I know that either one wouldn't exist until like several years later. But that's what this movie kind of reminds me of, the movie Clue. And yeah, I know that to you guys it's probably not the case, but that's what this movie mostly reminds me of, the movie Clue. I gotta admit, there were times where things could get a little bit funny. Like the parlor maid keeps getting sent to jail and then be released, while Clouseau disguises himself as a balloon seller, a painter, and a huntsman. And here's a bit of a running gag about him ended up being in jail without a balloon selling, hunter, and painting license. Which I will admit there was a bit of a funny gag. And I'm not gonna lie, when Inspector Klusko starts to investigate some clues at some kind of camp, he probably didn't know that, well, I'm not gonna go into a lot of details, but if you guys happen to own this movie on VHS and DVD, and you get to the part where Kluso goes to this camp, I think you might want to watch that scene. I think it's one of those scenes where you might have to see for yourself, because I don't think I want to describe it. Because, well, I want to keep this review family friendly. Okay, I'll get a little bit of it. Of what I mean was somewhat revealed in the description of the VHS tape. Wait, why am I showing you that word? I already mentioned. Never mind. No, forget it. Just move on, pretend like I didn't say anything. And I like how these two were trying to make a run for it, and the police gone, well, not wearing any clothing. Let's just say that both of them ended up in jail for the 4th time in a row. Which seems to be a bit of a running gag. And I do like how Cluso tries his best to clear this woman's name, because he knows that she's not a killer. I mean, she's not crazy enough to murder random people for no random reason. I'm probably not gonna give too much about the ending, because you guys will have to watch it for yourselves. Oh boy. And I'm telling you, this movie's just too dang hilarious. And while I don't own a lot of Pink Panther related movies, this one might be the funniest. You can obviously tell that, especially for 1964 standards, this is quite a hilarious murder comedy. Now, I assume that most of the cast and crew behind this movie are probably not around anymore. Or at least some of them are, but they probably retired or something. But I think this is a great movie to enjoy. I do like how there are times when the unseen killer follows Cluso and his new girlfriend through different restaurants and tries to kill Cluso, but ends up backfiring. A few people got shot, literally backstabbed, and one Russian dancer got poisoned. So I guess you could say that Cluso got lucky 4 times. I mean, talk about lucky timing. Or unlucky timing. It doesn't matter. I'm sure it could go either way. Oh boy. And yeah, there are times where the commissioner starts to go a little bit nuts in this movie. Like he's really this close to crack up. On the count that Cluso will often bumble his way through certain things, which really seems to tick off the commissioner. And I'm not sure if that's like foreshadowing the next movie, The Pink Panther Strikes Again or something. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but who knows? You guys might have to let me know down in the comments below. Oh man. I think this is the first Pink Panther movie to not use the iconic Pink Panther theme music. You know, the one that goes da-dum, da-dum, da-da, 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 ba-da, bam, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-bam, bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, boom, boom. Okay, I'll stop humming the tune because I I don't want this video to get a copyright strike. On before I wrap things up, I will let you guys know that this movie does come with a Pink Panther cartoon called Panther Da Vinci, which is, I guessing is like a comical take on the legendary artist Leonardo da Vinci. Which I will admit that was a funny cartoon that they showed before the movie. I'm not sure if that's what they did with some of the other movies. Well, I think for the Pink Panther Strikes Again, they didn't show a Pink Panther cartoon that played before or after the movie. But it is pretty cool that this movie had a little Pink Panther cartoon as a bonus feature. Which I will admit that is pretty nice. So anyways, that's my review of A Shot in the Dark. It's still one of the funniest movies ever made. As well as one of the greatest Pink Panther movies in general. Now, if I just so happen to find like a if I find a DVD copy of this movie at some point, I might be able to do like a second look review at some point, depending on what I'm doing. So I'll give this movie 5 pink stars out of 5, because that's how great this movie is. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this review, and stay tuned for more groovy movie reviews just like this one. And are you guys like big fans of the Pink Panther? Just let me know down in the comments below.